This is your energizing morning yoga flow and stretch. Hi, friend. Welcome back to your practice. Welcome back to my channel. I am Katie Arnold, and just like the name sounds, today's class is all about creating energy in the body. We will create space, create energy, get our life force going in a shorter amount of time. But we'll also create space, we'll stretch things out, we'll find that expansion. So this is a great practice to start your day, to start your morning, or any time that you need that little bit of a pick-me-up. So you don't need any props for our practice today. So go ahead, roll out your yoga mat if it's not already, and meet me right back here. All right, so we're going to get started in a child's pose, bringing your big toes towards one another, knees about as wide as your yoga mat, and start to walk your fingertips forward, finding whatever variation of child's pose may be most supportive for you. Start to connect with your breath, taking any open mouth exhales that might be supportive. Breathing out any kinks. And start to build our Ujjayi breath. So our nose to nose breathing, inhaling through the nose. Exhaling back out through the nose. Inhale through the nose. Exhale back out through the nose. Start to walk your fingertips forward, tenting up onto your fingertips like you're protecting a cupcake underneath your hands. Take a breath in and walk your hands over towards the right side of your mat. Get a nice side body stretch. Pull the left hip down towards the left heel. Inhale, start to walk it back through center. And then exhale, take it over to the left. Breathing up and down that right side body. Start to walk it back through center. Lift the chest up just enough to take that right arm and thread it underneath the left, coming into a child's pose variation. Letting that head rest all the way down on your mat, reaching those right fingertips over towards the left side of your space. Really breathing into that stretch in the shoulder and the back. Inhale back through center, and then take it to the other side. Let that left arm thread underneath the right. Settle in here. And maybe just take a moment to take note if it feels any different from one side to the other. Knowing that that is not good or bad, but just simply noticing, observing. Gently unwind, come back through to center. Pull yourself up to our tabletop position. Wrists underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips. And inhale, drop your belly, lift your gaze, cow pose. Exhale, belly button to spine, chin to chest for cat. Inhale as our cow, heart shines forward, gaze pulls forward. Exhale through cat, let your spine round, pulling up towards the ceiling. Inhale, belly drops. Exhale, spine rounds. Take 2 more rounds on your own, moving with the pace of your breath. Let it be okay if that breath is a little bit faster or a little bit slower than mine. And coming back to that neutral tabletop, Curl your toes under and let your hips go up and back. Find down dog or upside down V. And just start to pedal out those heels, inviting the backs of the legs into your practice. And as it feels good, find stillness. Let the heels pull down towards your mat, your chest press back towards your thighs. Take a big breath in together. Big breath out. Inhale that right leg high behind you, and exhale, step it through in between your hands. Soften that left knee down to the mat. And inhale, reach both arms up, Anjaneyasana, or nice low lunge. Right knee tracking over that right ankle. Send your breath down into the front of that left hip. Take a big inhale. Big exhale breath. One more breath in. Exhale, bring your fingertips down to the mat. Step those back, that left foot up to the top, forward fold, top of our space. Take a couple gentle sways side to side. Bring your hands to your shins. Inhale, halfway lift, long spine. And exhale, fold forward. Inhale, root to rise. Stand all the way up, sweeping your arms up and overhead. And exhale, let your hands come down through heart center. Inhale, arms reach. Grab onto that left wrist. And exhale, take a gentle side body stretch over towards the right. Inhale, bring it back up through center. Switch that bind. Exhale, take it over to the left. Inhale, bring it back up through center. And hinge at your hips, fold all the way down. Inhale, flat back. And exhale, step that left foot to the back of your mat again. Soften that left knee down and start to heel toe that right foot to the outside of the right hand. So we're now in our lizard lunge. Staying up on tall arms here, those right toes pointing to about 1 or 2 o'clock. And just digging into those hips a little bit deeper. Sending that breath down to the hips. This can get a little juicy, a little spicy sometimes. So really focus in on that breath. Curl those left toes under. Inhale, lift that left knee up off of the mat and step the right foot back to meet it. We land right in our high plank pose. So really pressing the mat away. Find that long line from the crown of your head to the heels of your feet. Big inhale breath. Exhale, drop the knees down. Lower all the way down to your belly. Hands stay underneath your shoulders. Inhale, lift your head, lift your chest, little baby cobra. And exhale, lower down. Inhale up through tabletop, or you could take it through a high plank if you'd like. And exhale back downward facing dog. Big breath in. Big breath out. Inhale that left leg high behind you. And exhale, step it through in between your hands. Soften that right knee down. And inhale, reach both arms up. Low lunge. Big inhale breath. Lengthen through the side bodies. Stay for that exhale. One more inhale. Exhale, bring your hands to the mat and step to the top, forward fold. Feet hips width distance. Inhale halfway. Exhale and fold. Inhale, stand all the way up, sweeping the arms up and overhead. Exhale, hands down through heart center. Inhale, arms reach. Exhale, take that side body stretch to the right. Inhale through center. And exhale, take it to the left. Inhale back through center. And exhale, fold all the way back down. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, step those right toes back. Soften that right knee down and heel toe that left foot to the outside of the left hand. Find your lizard lunge. Left toes now pointing to about 10 or 11 o'clock. Breathing into the front of that right hip. Noticing how we're getting in a little bit deeper. Just noticing where that lands in the body. Big breath in. Stay for that breath out. Curl the back toes under, lift that right knee, and step the left foot back to meet at high plank. So now stay with straight legs or drop down onto your knees. We're going to build our chaturanga. Inhale, take a gentle shift forward. Shoulders come past the wrist creases. And exhale, lower halfway down, elbows in close. Inhale, upward facing dog. Heart shines forward, thighs off the mat, shoulders out of the ears. And exhale, downward facing dog, hips go high. Big breath in. Big breath out. Inhale onto your toes. Exhale, bend your knees, gaze forward, and step to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift when you arrive. And exhale to fold. Inhale, stand all the way up. Exhale, hands down through heart center. Let's take some traditional sun salutations, build some heat. Inhale, arms reach. Exhale to fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, plant your hands. Plank pose is where we meet. Inhale, shift it forward. Exhale, lower halfway, or you could take it all the way down. Inhale, up dog, or maybe you take a cobra pose instead. And exhale, downward facing dog, hips go high. Full round of breath. Inhale on to the tippy toes. Exhale, bend your knees, gaze forward, step, or maybe you take a light hop to the top of your mat. Inhale, flat back when you arrive. Exhale and fold. Inhale, stand all the way up. Exhale, hands down through heart center. We'll take that again. Inhale, arms reach. Exhale and fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, high plank. Inhale to shift it forward. Exhale, halfway or all the way. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Full breath. Inhale that right leg high behind you. Exhale, step it through in between your hands. And inhale, reach both arms up for crescent. So just like in our low lunge, we're now in our high lunge, right knee over the right ankle. We find that length up through the side bodies and then tuck the low ribs in. Keep the core engaged. Big inhale breath. Big exhale. Take one more full round. Big inhale breath. Exhale, plant your hands to the mat, step it back, high plank. Inhale, shift it forward. Exhale, halfway or all the way. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a full round of breath. Inhale that left leg high. Exhale, step it all the way through. Inhale, sweep both arms up. Land in your crescent and your high lunge. And notice how we're on the ball of that right foot. So that right heel is lifted. If you feel like you're on a tightrope, heel toe the left foot a little more to the left side of your mat, widening out that base. Big breath in. Big breath out. Stay for one more inhale. Exhale, plant your hands down, step it back, high plank. Inhale it forward. Exhale, halfway or all the way. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Full round of breath. Taking that one more time through, slight variation. Inhale that right leg high. Exhale, step it through in between your hands. Inhale, reach up for crescent. Stay for your breath out. Big breath in. Exhale, runner's lunge, hands framing that right foot. Keep that left hand planted. Inhale, reach the right arm up, add a twist. Big breath in. Exhale, plant that right hand down. Meet me in that high plank pose. Inhale it forward. Exhale, halfway or all the way, your chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra, your back bend. Exhale, downward facing dog. Big breath in. Big breath out. Inhale the left leg high. Exhale, step it all the way through. Inhale, reach those arms up, crescent pose. Stay for the exhale. Big breath in. Big breath out. One more inhale. Exhale, runner's lunge. Plant that right hand. Inhale, reach that left arm up. Full round here. Plant that left hand down. Meet me in our high plank. Final flow. Inhale it forward. Exhale, halfway or all the way. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Soften your knees to the mat. Take them out wide. Come back to that child's pose. Focus on your breath. Focus on lowering that heart rate back down. And at the same time, feel the energy, feel the vitality. Maybe think about setting an intention for your day ahead. How can you carry this feeling of connection to yourself with you through the rest of your day? Slowly start to walk your hands back in. Meet me in a seated posture. Letting your sit bones be heavy. Lengthen through your spine, crown of your head, pulling up towards the ceiling and sky above you. Inhale, sweep those arms out nice and wide. Gather all the energy we've built from our practice today and pull your hands down through heart center. Thank you so much for joining me. Om Shanti. Peace. Thank you all so much for joining me. I hope you are feeling the energy from that practice. I definitely have a little pick-me-up from our time together. So please take a moment to subscribe if you're not already. Like this video, comment below, let me know what you're looking for in any of our future asana practices on our mats. Now, if you don't already have my free mindful movement class calendar, the link is in the description below. It will help you pick the movement practice for where your body is at on any given day. And I talk you through this process of how I connect with mindful movement for myself. That's all I have for you. I will see you back on your mat for your next practice.